EA for sponsoring this video.
Hey Thom, I'm just kidding, I know it's Tom. Thom would be pretty cool though. You should go with Thom. Anyways, a little birdie tells me that you drove an F1 car recently. I don't know if this birdie was high or what, but if so, that's pretty cool. I've also heard you're really good at F1 22. Do you reckon you could beat my time around Austin though? I don't know. Let me know how you go.
Thump, Danny Rick, my brother. Please, dude. Oh my goodness. This weekend, F1 22 is free to play for everyone. And Danny Ricciardo, the one and only, has challenged us to beat his lap. Now, after that, Daniel, I'm gonna beat your flippin' lap, okay? Now, in this video, I'll do an introduction of the Kota track that, of course, is gonna be driven at this weekend for the actual F1 Grand Prix, before actually trying to beat the man himself who called me Fomba. The first thing he ever sends me, and he does me like that. Anyhow, I challenge you to go and follow me in trying to beat Daniel Ricciardo. Now, this was Daniel Ricciardo's lap time, a 1:33.5. Let's do a track guide where I'll show you the track and then we'll go and do the hot lap. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome then to the Kota track in US of A. As we go through the last and final turn, we have the eye tracker enabled. As we look to the left, we can look to the right. Whatever we do, the camera will go as well. We go into the first turn then as we brake at the digital board on the right hand side. That is our brake marker. Try and upshift a little bit earlier than you would normally be used to by just looking at the rev lights, for example. A little bit earlier so that you don't have that traction getting out of control. Then got the track as much as you can, which right here we didn't really get onto the maximum limit yet. Go back into 5th gear, try and use a little bit of the inside there, and then just about keep it in the high gear, because then you need a little bit of that exit speed for the next one, because as you can see, it's a pretty long straight. We invalidated our lap time right there, but in our actual lap, we have to watch out that we don't do that, because if we cut the track, then it's not going to count. A 1:33.5 for Daniel Ricciardo, which is a very quick lap, because right now, we are a little bit slower, I think, than him, but I mean, we're not on the lap yet, right? We go back at the 3rd gear, and here you can cut the track a lot, actually, without getting invalidated, so that's exactly what we're gonna try and do, and I'm sure Ricciardo did the exact same on his lap as well. We go into 5th gear, into 6th, go back into 3rd here, and then onto the throttle ASAP with a little bit of a short shift too, meaning you go onto the gears earlier than what you would normally do, right? Now, stay as close as possible to the inside, the shortest runway to the next turn, back into 5th gear, into 6th, keep it rolling, and then the tires are gonna get hot through the last couple of turns, but you wanna keep it stable, and then, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be a lap of the Kota track. Not quick enough whatsoever, but hopefully it will be quicker later on. Now, I did many laps, but the lap we're about to see is going to be the lap I had to settle on. Let's see if it was good enough. Alright, here we are then for what is going to be the hot lap right here. The quickest I was able to do up until this point was a 1:33.7. This is not the lap time that we're gonna do here. We go into the first turn, brake right there on the right hand side where you see that digital board as well. Then go very hard on the gas, and we actually almost lost the car, almost went completely sideways there. And now then, the S section, right, super technical. You can see just about we are drawing within the lines with 2 of the wheels. It's super close. Literally, I think if there was 1 more inch either side, we would have invalidated, like we did actually in that introduction lap right before. Now, next section then, where you're gonna have a very long straight. This is one of the most important parts, because this is where you want to have that traction, because you're gonna carry all that speed onto this long straight. But we had it perfectly. We kept it into a high gear, kept the car rolling as much as we could, but it was getting tough. It was getting tough because we were lacking 2.5 tenths, I would say, because Ricciardo's lap time was a 1:33.519, and here you go. I told you, you can cut it a little bit. This was no invalidation whatsoever, and we were just about green. You could see it on the steering wheel, just about a little bit there. Green, red, on our previous fastest lap time. So we were not necessarily doing the best right here, but it was getting close. Now, through the last and final sector then, I think at this point we were like maybe 2 tenths up or so, and that is exactly what we needed, right? So it was gonna be close. 2 more corners then. What is it gonna be? Will we go and beat Ricciardo? Come on, give it to me. Come on. We will beat Ricciardo with a 1:33.4, just about a tenth of a second. There we go. Eat that, man. Eat that. Ricciardo. I'm gonna call it like that. If you call me Fomp, I call you Ricciardo. Anyhow, this weekend and this weekend only, you can play the F1 22 game for free on Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam. The link is in the description. Try and beat Ricciardo's time. Try and beat my time, okay? I put the challenge to you now. Thank you, though, for EA for sponsoring the video, and I hope you enjoyed. And Ricciardo, I hope we can still be friends. Bye-bye.